Welcome back. A bit of news which is a bit probably you find on the local chronicles. I think two from Italy and one's from United Kingdom. Let's kick off with the Italian ones. Monteverde, I think it's in a place which is called Lazio here in Italy. A man with no document of age of in his late 40s was found dead on top of a roof of a garage. And obviously the autopsy established he suffered from a broken leg due to the fall from an apartment because he was a thief, yes, apartment thief. But the amazing thing is, probably when he tried to climb up on the wall using the drains and balconies, he slipped and he fell, boom, and landed on that garage roof. The fact is, how you can see you can die from a broken leg, because the autopsy established he died in 5 days. He was calling out for help. Seeing it's August, most Italians on the holidays. Who's going to hear his cry for help, which is a bit unusual. Obviously, the authorities have excluded any other type of violence or injuries from, use of weapons like knives or whatever. Just was a tragedy what happened to this person. Man with no documents means it could be anyone, mostly a foreigner, to lose their trace basically. Pescara. The body was found of a 56-year-old person, man. They didn't specify whether it was an Italian or a foreigner. He was found dead because he'd done horrible things on an 11-year-old kid. And probably his death is probably maybe connected to this thing. Someone in the family, this girl, decided to take laws in their own hands, seeing how justice in the West works. And how it goes. And last not least, there's more happier ending, but really bonkers. A bloke parked a car legally in front of a place in the borough of Lewisham, and they issued him a parking fine because the shadow of his car was in the space of the disabled lines. The highway code, doesn't matter what country you go, doesn't establish a shadow of a vehicle to be inside reserved parking space for disabled whatsoever is a violation. It has to be physically the car. After one appeal, second appeal, it was dismissed because it was absolutely ridiculous. A traffic warden going around, seeing a shadow of a motor vehicle inside a reserved space like a disabled person, and you start finding them, it is laughable. And really, it should make this traffic warden accountable for their actions, because you have abused the powers which should be invested as so-called public official, should say. But really, you should pay for that mistake, and should pay for the expenses which this person has to undergo due to this stupidity. Obviously, this would have been a negative publicity for Lewisham Council. traffic wardens finding people for parking their cars, and no shadow inside the disabled parking space. They get fined. Really, it's really ridiculous.